Okay, good morning, students. The topic for today is probability, and we are going to use Venn diagrams to organize the data or the information. Okay, I have the situation. I have 180 students, and those students are taking one or more math courses. Okay, for instance, 110 are taking AQR, 30 are taking pre-calculus, AQR, pre-calculus at the same time, two math courses. We have 10 students, and other kind of math like algebra 1, geometry, calculus, I have 50 students. So I have in total 180, okay? 180 students. So how do I organize this information here? Okay, the first thing I will erase these values, okay? I will erase these values. And the first thing is that all this rectangle represents my quantity or amount of math students, which is 180. That means that all the values that are right here, the addition should be 180, okay? The first circle or the first set, the blue one, represents the students that are taking AQR. The second one, the red, represents the students that are taking pre-calculus. And where both circles overlap, we have an intersection that represents students taking both courses at the same time, AQR and pre-calculus. Okay, so let's organize this. The first thing that comes to our attention is those students taking both at the same time. This is the easiest because we have that in the intersection, we have only 10 students. Okay, that means that these students are taking AQR and pre-calculus at the same time. Another that is very easy is other math, because those kids are not here and those kids are not in this set either. So we have 50. Okay, now I need something to cover the first circle. Okay, I have some paper right here. Okay, if you see AQR is 110. So I will cover this and I have only the set, the blue circle. And how many students do I need to get the 110 if I already have 10? Well, I need 100. So I will write 100 right here. And in total, in the blue circle, I have 110. If I cover the blue circle and I have the red circle, I have for pre-calculus 30 students. Okay, so if I have already 10, how many students do I need to put in here? It's 30 minus 10, which is 20. Okay, so I have 20 students. Okay, it seems that it's already done. What I need to do at this moment is get some probabilities. Probabilities are being enrolled in a math course, probabilities of taking just AQR, pre-calculus, one and the other, one or the another, and none of them, okay? Not AQR nor pre-calculus. Okay, this is pretty simple, and we can represent the probability as something between 0 and 1, okay? It's a fraction. Or we can, when we say a number is in a decimal form, but we can also represent this as a percentage, okay? So please keep that in mind. We can get it as a decimal, as a fraction, and as a percentage too, okay? So the probability of being enrolled in math. How many students do I have here? I have in 180, and all of them are enrolled in a course in math. So I have 180 divided by 180, this is 1 or 100%. All these students are math students, okay? So this is the easiest. If I ask something like, it can sound like tricky, how many students do I have here maybe taking Spanish classes? Okay, so far, this is about math students, okay? This space right here this sample space represents just math students. So I got 0, and I have 180, so basically the probability is 0, okay? We're talking just about um, math students. All right, AQR. I have 100 plus 10. I have 110 divided by 180. And when we do that in the calculator, 100 divided by 180, I have 0.5555, which is 55.55%. Okay? Now, the precalculus. I have 30 for precalculus, and this is 0.1666 or 16.66%. Now the students taking AQR and precalculus, okay, remember the intersection. In this place, I will mark it with a different color. In this place, this intersection contains students taking this AQR and this precalculus, okay? So how many students are taking AQR and precalculus at the same time? So we have 10 divided by 180, 10 divided by 180, we have 0.0555 or 5.55%. Okay, students taking AQR or precalculus is just this or this. Okay, we need to exclude these students because they are taking both at the same time, and we need to exclude these students because they are not taking AQR or precalculus. Okay, so I have 100 plus 20, 120 divided by 180. This is 0.6666, which is 66.66%. Okay, so I have 2/3 of the students doing this. All right, now the next one, nor AQR nor precalculus. Okay, so I have students taking AQR, precalculus, and the two courses at the same time. So how many students are not taking AQR and are not taking precalculus? These 50 students, because these 50 students are enrolled in other math course. So I have 50 divided by 180, okay? 50 divided by 180, and I have 0.27 or 27.27%. Okay, so this is how we can organize our data or information. We have the Venn diagrams, okay? We have the problem, okay? We have the students enrolling in AQR, precalculus, the two courses at the same time, other math courses, and we have the total, okay? But please be aware that what is in the middle, the intersection, the number that is here, we need to calculate when we have the word and, A and D. That means that they are taking both at the same time.